Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Afifatu Najiha binti Muhammad Azman. Today, I would like to present about the introduction of Spritzer Berhad and the Seng. So, what is the Spritzer Berhad? Spritzer Berhad is the leading natural mineral water company in Malaysia. The company was established in 1989 and it is located in Taiping, Perak. Spritzer gets its natural mineral water from a protected rainforest area, which help ensure the water is clean, pure and contain natural mineral water. Today, Spritzer is a well-known brand in Malaysia and it is listed on Bursa Malaysia. The company aims to provide high-quality drinking water while encouraging healthy lifestyle and sustainable practices. The main business activities of Spritzers are collecting, bottling and distributing natural mineral water. Besides mineral water, Spritzer also produces distilled water, sparkling water, flavoured water and other beverage products. Spritzer also committed to protecting the environment through rainforest conservation, recyclable packaging and the sustainable water management. The company focuses on maintaining the product quality and the building customer trust by providing the safe and reliable water product. So, we go to the next point, which is Seng Industri Berhad or HSIB. HSIB is the Malaysian company that manufactures and sells the product to meet the customer needs and market demand. The company focuses on the producing high-quality product while improving its operation through the efficiency and continuous improvement. This helps HSIB stay the competitive in the market. HSIB goals is to become a trusted and leading company by providing the quality product and creating value for its customer. The company also builds strong relationship with its customers, employees, suppliers and the business partner. Its main business activities include the managing productions, maintaining strict quality control and ensuring the customer satisfaction. Through good management and effective business strategies, HSIB continues to maintain its reputation and grow in the industry. So, I will pass to the next presenter for her explanations. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to my teammate for the informative presentation. Now it is my turn to continue the presentation. I will be covering the company overview, the reasons why we selected this company, and the company's main business activities. Let's get started. Good day, lecturer and fellow classmates. Today I am happy to provide our financial management study of Spritzer Berhad. To provide some context, Spritzer was incorporated in 1989 and later accomplished a major milestone when it was listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia. Spritzer's reputation has been built up over 3 decades to become the unchallenged industry leader in the natural mineral water segment in Malaysia. Spritzer's source is a crucial competitive advantage. Their premium mineral water is sourced from a pristine 330 acre site of protected underground aquifers in Taiping, Perak. This huge land bank guarantees the water is naturally filtered, pure and free from industrial contamination. This superior product quality has enabled Spritzer not only to dominate domestic household consumption but also to expand its footprint globally, shipping to highly competitive international markets such as Singapore, China, the UK and Oceania. Okay, why we choose them? So, why did we choose Spritzer Berhad for our corporate finance project in FIN420? From a corporate finance viewpoint, looking at a market leader is a good starting point for understanding the dynamics of the industry. First, Spritzer has an estimated 40 to 50% domestic market share. Therefore, they have huge economy of scale. Secondly, they have demonstrated durable financial performance. Bottled water being a consumer staple, demand for it is inelastic. Even in turbulent economic conditions, its revenue and net profit margins are always consistently stable. More significant for our coursework, as a public listed corporation, Spritzer upholds rigorous principles of corporate governance. The annual reports contain full disclosures, complete financial statements, and transparent notes to the accounts. This rich data gives us a wonderful, reliable platform for doing rigorous financial ratio analysis, trend assessments, and vertical horizontal benchmarking. Okay, let's finally look at Spritzer's core operational structure and business activities. Spritzer has used an integrated supply chain concept from extraction to the ultimate distribution. The product portfolio is intentionally varied to serve diverse consumer segments. They are concentrated on mass market volume using natural mineral water and distilled drinking water, but they have also managed to go up the value chain by introducing premium high-margin products. This includes Spritzer sparkling to go head-to-head in the carbonated beverage industry, and flavored choices such as Acidis targeting high silica health benefits. Spritzer has control of the entire pipeline, from automated manufacturing and bottling in their state-of-the-art plants to an extensive logistics and distribution network, enabling Spritzer to be able to service thousands of touch points locally while scaling their international export operations. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Now, I would like to invite my teammate to continue with the next part of our presentation.
Next is selection company for Seng industry. Seng industry Berhad is known as a Malaysian leading food manufacturer. Seng industry producing products like biscuit, coffee and other food products. The Seng industry established in 1958 and has built a strong reputation for delivering high quality product for both domestic and international market. And Seng industry also listed on the main market on Bursa Malaysia. Why Seng was selected? It is because Seng industry Berhad is one of the company in Malaysia that has a well-established food manufacturer with consistent financial performance. So, main business activity for Seng industry is Seng industry manufacturing biscuit cracker, producing coffee product, processing and packaging food product, and also exporting product to various international markets.
Assalamualaikum and have a good day everyone. I am Aina Batrisha binti Abdul Hamid. Today I will present about the financial ratio analysis of Seng Industry Berhad and also Spritzer Berhad for the period from 2021 to 2025. This analysis focused on liquidity ratios and activity or efficiency ratios to evaluate the company's financial health, operational efficiency, and overall performance trend over the 5-year period. The first one is current ratio. The current ratio measures a company's ability to pay its short-term liabilities using current assets. Throughout the 5-year period, Spritzer maintained a significantly higher current ratio than Seng. Although Spritzer's ratio gradually declined from 7.52 in 2021 to 5.57 in 2025, it remained well above the benchmark level. Seng maintained a stable current ratio between 3.16 and 3.41 indicating balanced growth in current asset and liabilities. Overall, both companies demonstrate strong liquidity and low risk of short-term financial difficulties. Next is quick ratio. The quick ratio evaluates the ability to settle short-term obligations using the most liquid assets. Seng maintained a stable quick ratio of approximately 2.8 to 3.0 throughout the period, indicating strong liquidity management. Spritzer experienced a sharp decline from 2.66 in 2021 to around 1.5 in subsequent years. Despite this decrease, both companies remain above the acceptable benchmark of 1.0, suggesting that they can comfortably meet immediate financial obligations. Next is inventory turnover. Inventory turnover measures how efficiently a company sells and replaces its inventory. Seng consistently recorded higher inventory turnover ratios than Spritzer, indicating faster inventory movement and better inventory management. Seng's ratio increased from 7.59 in 2021 to 8.53 in 2024 before slightly declining in 2025. In contrast, Spritzer maintained a relatively stable range between 3.72 to 4.35. Therefore, Seng demonstrates higher and stronger efficiency in managing inventory. Next is the average collection period, or called as ACP. ACP measures the numbers of days required to collect payments from customers. Seng showed continuous improvement, reducing its collection period from 48.78 days in 2021 to 35.93 days in 2025. This indicates more efficient receivable management and stronger cash flow. Spritzer recorded a longer collection period of approximately 68 to 78 days throughout the period, suggesting slower cash collection. Therefore, Seng demonstrates better credit and collection management. Next, fixed asset turnover. Fixed asset turnover evaluates how effectively a company uses its fixed assets to generate sales. Seng consistently outperformed Spritzer from 2022 onwards, achieving ratios above 4.0. This indicates that Seng generates more sales for every ringgit invested in fixed assets. Spritzer's ratio ranged from 1.03 to 1.19, showing gradual improvement but remaining below Seng. Overall, Seng demonstrates stronger utilization of plant and equipment. Other than that, total asset turnover. Total asset turnover measures how efficiently a company uses all of its assets to generate sales revenue. Both companies show an improving trend from 2021 to 2025. However, Seng consistently recorded higher ratios than Spritzer from 2022 onwards, indicating superior assets utilization. This suggests that Seng is able to generate more sales from its asset base compared to Spritzer.
Thank you, my friend. Here we go for the next slide is profitability ratio. Profitability ratio is a basic class of financial measurement known as profitability ratio, offers important information about the performance and state of a company finance. Understanding the profitability ratio of Seng and Spritzer of Malaysia's most well-known and powerful companies is crucial for stakeholders and investors attempting to evaluate their ability and economic strengths. First, we go with the net profit margin. Based on the chart, the percentage of net profit margin for both companies is displayed in the table. In the last 5 years, Spritzer has the lowest net profit margin and Seng has the highest. A company's net profit margin is usually a good indicator when it's high. It indicates that the business is making a sustainable profit in relation to its revenue and is effective at controlling its costs. On the other hand, a low net profit margin implies that the business needs to figure out how to raise prices or become more efficient. Next, we go to the return on assets. Based on the chart with the exception of 2021, Seng maintained a high return on assets over the course of the 5 years period, as shown in the table. Conversely, Spritzer demonstrated a reduced return on assets with value varying between 0.04 and 0.11. Higher return on assets frequently indicates better assets use and operational effectiveness. It indicates that the business is operating more profitably and is utilizing its resources more effectively. Next is return on equity. Based on the chart, return on equity for Seng in 2021 was 0.80, but in 2022 is got a little bit lower from 0.80 to 0.18. Seng has the highest return on equity in 2021 at 0.80. This helped companies to attract more investors to invest in their company. In 2003 and 2004, their return on equity was getting higher by the past 2 years at 0.27 and 0.35. This will make the investor getting more confident to invest their money in the company. In 2005, the return on equity dropped a little bit to 0.30 compared to 2024, which slightly reduced the return for stakeholders. The return on equity for Spritzer in 2021 was 0.05, but in 2022 is getting a little bit higher from 0.05 to 0.07. Spritzer had the lowest return on equity in 2021 at 0.05. This might make the investor getting worried about investing their money in the company because the return is low. In 2023 and 2024, the return on equity was getting higher by the past 2 years. This helped companies to attract more investors to invest their company, which constantly improve the profitability for stakeholders. The next is gross profit margin. Summary based on the chart, the data highlights a massive structural of operational shift in 2022 for both companies. While Seng struggled to recover its initial margin level, Spritzer showed higher volatility but maintained a much healthier margin overall. The last for profitability is operating profit margin. Based on the operating profit margin in chart, Spritzer consistently maintained a significantly stronger operating profit margin than Seng from 2021 to 2024, reaching a peak of 4.4 in 2022 before fluctuating and dropping to 2.8 in 2024, with no data recorded for it in 25. In contrast, Seng experienced a sharp operational decline after 2021, plummeting from 0.81 to a low of 0.10 in 2022 and remained heavily suppressed a low margin level between 0.15 and 0.17 through the end of the period. The next is leverage ratio. Leverage ratio is a financial measurement that it puts an entity debt into better context by showing it as a ratio relative to the other financial metrics like equity of earnings. A leverage ratio can help determine the financial health of an entity. Based on chart, Seng has the highest debt ratio in 2024 at 0.34. According to the chart, the higher debt in company, the more risk that may affect their business. The investor will withdraw from investing in the company. Compared to 2022 and 2025, the debt ratio in that year was 0.33. That year, their debt was lower compared to the 2024. In 2021 and 2023, their debt ratio was lower than 2022 and 2025. In 2021 and 2023, their debt ratio is a low rate at 0.32. This helped the company to attract more investors to invest in their company. That year was a golden year for the company because of their debt ratio was the lowest. The debt ratio for Spritzer in 2024 was 0.17, but in 2022 is getting a little bit higher from 0.17 to 0.18. Spritzer has the lowest debt ratio in 2021 at 0.17. This helped company to attract more investors to invest in their company. In 2023 and 2024, their debt ratio was getting higher by past 2 years at 0.23 and 0.25. This will make the investor getting worried to invest their money in the company. In 2025, their debt ratio is to drop a little bit to 0.24 compared to 2024, which slightly reduced the risk for stakeholders. The next is a debt to equity ratio. Seng has a zero debt, operate with a debt to equity ratio of 0.00 every single year from 2021 to 2025. The company clearly avoided long-term debt obligation, ensuring its growing equity base, reaching 165.61 by 2025, remain entirely unburdened by long-term interest costs and financial risks. Meanwhile, for Spritzer has a minimal debt, maintaining an extremely low and well-controlled throughout the period. It started at 0.00 from 2021 until 2022, peaked safely at just 0.05 in 2023 due to the minor long-term debt increase and steadily declined back to 0.02 by 2025 as the company rapidly paying down its debt and grow its equity to a peak of 657 and 16.7. The next is a time interest rate earned. Seng has aggressive optimization is to demonstrate a highly successful upward trajectory in operating efficiency. Its time interest rate earned ratio climbed steadily from a modest level to a peak in 2024, significantly widening its safety margin and creating an incredibly secure credit profile that easily handles interest obligation. Meanwhile, for Spritzer, have a strategy expansion and recovery is a follow a constructing pace. Starting with an astronomically high time interest rate earned ratio in 2021 before experiencing a multi-year compensation through 2024 due to higher interest expenses. However, a powerful rebound in 2025 driven by a massive surge in operating earnings, proved its debt using was well managed. That's all from me.
Hi everyone, my name is Farida binti Harun and I will be representing the final part of our presentation today, which is the conclusion. Based on our financial analysis, both companies, Spritzer Berhad and Hub Seng Industries Berhad, are financially stable and well-managed companies. Although they operate in the different industries, both companies have demonstrated strong financial performance throughout the period analyzed. For Spritzer Berhad, the company has a strong liquidity position, consistent improvement in profitability, and effective cost management. This trend indicates company is able to meet in short-term obligation while continuously improving its financial performance. On the other hand, Hub Seng Industries Berhad demonstrate higher operational efficiency, better asset and working capital management, as well as low financial risk due to its minimal long-term debts. This reflects the company's ability to utilize its resources efficiently while maintaining a healthy financial structure. In conclusion, although both companies adopt different financial strategies, they have successfully achieved sustainable business growth and maintain a strong financial position. Overall, both companies demonstrate excellent financial performance and promising future prospects, making them financially resilient and well positioned for long-term growth. That's all for our presentation today. To say thank you for your time and attention.